Hello folks, this is Ajha from inspiredtorise.com and today we are going to talk about the Panasonic Eluga Ray X smartphone. So guys, let's begin. The Eluga Ray X comes with a 5.5-inch IPS HD display, which is a 720p display, and it does not have any specified protection on it. On the front of the smartphone, the front-facing flash, the front-facing camera and your fingerprint sensor are visible along with on-screen buttons. There are no capacitive buttons on this one, and that's something that is sorely missed. Panasonic's new artificial intelligence companion Arbo would be available for this smartphone after a photo firmware over the air update, and we are waiting for that to happen. On the bottom of the smartphone you have the micro USB port and the microphone. On the top we have the 3.5mm jack for this one, and if you look closely at the smartphone, it is a bigger one when compared to the Ray Max, and this smartphone has the power button and the volume rocker on the right hand side, both of which have a very different distinct design. The power button is very unique when compared to other smartphones. On the back we have the camera and the flash along with Panasonic branding and the speaker. This phone comes with a 4000 mAh battery and dedicated slots for micro SD card and 2 SIM cards. The battery is non-removable. Now let's talk about the specifications for this device. It comes with the Mediatek MT6735 quad-core chipset, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of internal storage, which is expandable up to 64GB with the help of a micro SD card, Android 6.0 Marshmallow. I wonder why are manufacturers still coming out with smartphones with Marshmallow when Android Nougat is one generation behind the latest version of Android. The device scored 29,946 on the AnTuTu benchmark, which is a low score. It scored 56.6 frames per second on the Nina Mark II benchmark, which is also a low score, and it scored 532 on the single core score and 1492 on the multi-core score on the Geekbench 4 benchmark, which is also a low score, not that high. This is because of the outdated chipset used on the smartphone, and even on the Quadrant standard benchmark also the scores were not that high. The device has a 13 megapixel rear camera and a 5 megapixel front camera. Both of the cameras were okay at best, and the maximum video quality that was supported on both of these cameras was 720p, so that was something disappointing. It does have all of the modes that you would need for a good photography experience, and here are all of the pictures that we took from the camera of this smartphone. These pictures were okay at best. I won't say they were that bad, but there was noise in low light conditions, and the selfies also were not that much clear or detailed. So I would say that the camera on this one is something like a 6 out of 10. It's not really that great. Now let's talk about the gaming performance of this device. I tried playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on this one, and to my surprise, even on the maximum possible settings with everything pushed to the maximum and shadows turned over to the advanced settings, the game ran flawlessly. There was no sign of lag whatsoever, only a few hiccups here and there, and if you push the shadows a little bit down, the game becomes really playable. The fingerprint sensor for this phone was quite responsive, and you can even use the fingerprint sensor as a back button by just swiping right on the fingerprint sensor. The Eluga Ray X smartphone comes with Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, which is not the latest version of Android, but the skin used on the smartphone is almost near the stock Android experience. And the smartphone also comes with few dedicated features for Mediatek chipsets like turbo download, wherein you can use the Wi-Fi connection along with the 4G connection to boost the download speed, and there are few other add-ons also. Now let's test the audio playback of this device. The Panasonic Eluga Ray X smartphone would retail for a price of 8,999 rupees, and for such a price this smartphone is okay at best. It does come up with a good battery life, okay performance. The camera also is average at best. It does support 4G VoLTE and can be a good device to use Geo 4G, but still this smartphone does lag behind few of the competitors by makers like Xiaomi etc. This device would do good for people who just want to go and buy a smartphone urgently, because mostly it becomes really tough to buy Xiaomi phones because of their limited availability and all of that flash sale model. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you liked this one, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos like this. This is Ajha from inspiredtorise.com. Signing off folks, stay inspired to rise.